All right, boys. Hope you are ready to change bases. I am your host, Get Good Fox, and yeah, it's that time. Time to change. Oh, that's what that growling was. Time to change bases. We are going to be moving into Farmland Compound. This base is kind of strange because, as you can see down here, it says that you need 6 people to get in, but you need 3,500 influence, which is strange because this is the largest base. This base requires 8 people to move in. It's the biggest base in the area, and or at least the biggest in terms of the amount of people you need to move in. But it only costs 2,000 to move in. Those prices should be reversed in order to be consistent with other bases of a similar size. But at the same time, the update's been out for a while. Like, I can't imagine that Undead Labs would have overlooked it by now. It doesn't. I feel like that's not something that would be very hard to change. So the conclusion I draw is that that's just how much they're supposed to cost. Now, I know some people will say, well, it's like that for a reason because the Farmland Compound is better than Fort Marshall, and you're probably right. It probably is better, and maybe that is the reason. I'm not sure, but I am visiting the bases in the order of their sizes, and that's why we are going to be going to the Farmland Compound next, and the last base will be Fort Marshall. This is the largest base in terms of the amount of buildable facility slots. So if we have enough materials to build this base up, we have enough materials to build any base up. So I've been trying to not get rid of my materials for that reason. Anyways, time to secure the area. We are playing as Swenna, and that's because she's closer to becoming a warlord. And like I said, I'm not sure if I want to get rid of her skill just yet until we've locked in our outposts. Oh god. You have gunslinging? Okay, you have gunslinging. I might be able to take out the Pharaoh without it. Although, once again, the audio is a little bit... I don't think the audio is quite good for Pharaohs. Like, sometimes when they roar, they're actually a lot farther away than you'd expect. Is there a way to hop over here? Nope, looks like I do. There probably is somewhere, but... like... Oh, I thought they'd let me get away with it. They're not. I doubt this will be loud. Yeah, like, look, the sound wave is just barely going past the door. So that means I'm not really worried about attracting the Pharaoh. Like, the door bashing, like the gentle door bashing, is really not that loud. Whereas the full, like, sprint through door crash is pretty loud. So it's like, it's not too bad if you have to kind of like door ram your way in. This area does have a few wow, every one of these are locked. Jeez. So I don't see any zombies, but I have a very strong feeling that what it's going to do is just generate some zombies for me to fight. Because I think we could agree, there's like basically nobody here, but once I explore this last one, the game's gonna be, no, you can't just claim the base like that. Or maybe I'll be wrong.
Hey, we could actually move in here if we wanted.
Okay, I guess they're just gonna let me have the base without a fuss. So, I can't even see him on the radar, but yeah, once again, like, he's probably not, I mean, he's close, but he's probably not as close as you would think. Just because, I don't know, I feel like they need to reconsider their audio for the Pharaohs and make it a little bit lower volume based on distance. So here it is, the Farmland Compound, potential home site. A heavily modified homestead that once provided beds, hot meals, and medical care to anyone in need. The place is abandoned now, but its specialized facilities are still in surprisingly good shape. 16 slots, parking, got all these kind of, but we'll see those when we're going in. But yeah, like 3,500 smackaronis to move in here, which is going to be a bit of a setback. That's why I haven't been too eager to upgrade my outpost, because like I know we're still like, with the Fort Marshall, that's basically 5,500 smackaronis that we're kind of like, we're saving. And yeah, so let's take a look at the well, no, let's get things repairing first. So the first thing I want to do is let's build a staging area. And I don't think I have the officer's quarters. Yeah, I don't have the officer's quarters. So let's begin clearing out some of these items, and while I'm doing that, we can tour the base. So We've got rotting livestock here, clearable. These poor penned-up cows were easy pickings for the Zeds. We should clear out this mess to gain some useful space. So yeah, zombies will eat, non-humans. It's, they don't really depict it. So clear the trash, takes 50 seconds. Broken trailer, clearable. An old trailer carrying irrigation equipment gave up the ghost here. Wait, an old trailer carrying irrigation equipment gave up the ghost here. We should clear it out to make more room. I guess that's an expression for, dying. And I am going to try to see if we actually get anything. Let's take a look at the perimeter first.
Time to go.
So if I remember right, because like I said, I've been in this base for a good bit. I'm pretty sure what looked to be, just these metal spikes all over the gates. I'm pretty sure they cover the entire outer wall, which means that no one can climb up them. Even I can't climb up them. So these walls are not as good as the Daybreak walls because we can't shoot through them. But what about here? Oh yeah, look at that. Even here. Clear trash. Looks like we didn't get anything from it. Fruits de Santos, family farms. Interesting. So maybe his family started out as farmers? Or maybe they just bought a plantation. So the same with this barbed wire, you can't climb up it. Here is a normal entrance. And this is the other side. The two entrances look rather similar. So all of these have barbed wire. Yeah, I think it is basically... there's a lot of normal entrances, though. Here's a normal entrance. But otherwise, I believe the wall is genuinely secure.
Done and done.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've made a full loop around. Yeah, so the wall is perfectly secure, with the exception of the normal entrances, which, if we take a look at the base, we've got... let me use my mouse.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing.
So here's an entrance here. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually switch between mouse and keyboard, at a moment's notice. So we have an entrance here on the east side, we have an entrance here on the north side, and then we have an entrance, two of them here on the south side. I find that this is over by the barn. I find the zombies don't use this one quite as much. They mainly seem to like these two and the north one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. This gives us more building speed, helps us build everything up. The next thing we're going to do is get the sturdy bunkhouses going. This pair of sheds have been converted into a sheltered sleeping area, comfortably provides 6 beds, but we can fit 2 more by making folks a little unhappy about the crowded quarters. So it's going to take 2 minutes to get that going, but that's going to give us an immediate morale boost, which will, see, we have a -7 for everyone who doesn't have a bed, and that's going to get us into better morale, which means we'll be able to make repairs. Let's see, clearing the heavy trash. Looks like nothing. Okay, so it looks like we don't get any loot from clearing those. Let's get this facility going. And I guess we can start upgrading. Yeah, I want to start upgrading so that we don't, have everything get trashed. And let's get this repairing as well. Barbecue pit. The big outdoor grilling station once fed dozens of refugees every day. Those folks have moved on, but everything still works, so that's going... And what did this say? Enables passive recovery of health and removal of trauma, injuries, infection, treats blood plague, crafts, cures, and other meds, produce meds, can use... Okay, so that's just the standard stuff you'd expect. Okay, so that's good. We have used up all of our labor, and now we can kind of go out and do something. Let's make sure all the cars are okay. So I kind of like one of the vans on each side. That way, whichever cargo car I'm using, I can just kind of get out and immediately transfer it over. But that's not that big of a deal. I think the first thing we're going to do is I want to go look for some more plague hearts and also loot some of them at the same time. So let's go there. And like I said, all these locations that we know there's a plague heart here, even though we haven't revealed it. So like I said, they're kind of getting ratted out by it. So let's go do a little bit of scouting and a little bit of shopping in the meantime. And that should work out pretty good, because that'll be a little more supplies. I have a feeling that we have too much cargo, and we're going to have some overflow, because the factory gives you more storage, and I packed up our storage a good bit. I've been using that the trade depot in order to get in more supplies. One of the things we're really hurting on right now is fuel. Not hurting is an exaggeration, but if you look here, I mean, materials don't really count, but we've got like everything in pretty healthy quantities, and fuel is kind of lagging. And the reason for that is because the bloateroni grenades they use up fuel, and we're throwing a lot of them. And the plague guards
Zombies shambling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem.
kind of annoying, but like, oh no, it's not annoying at all. It gives me more of the things I need. I need influence, and I need reputation. So like that's actually perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and search for the cargo. We might get some stuff to sell as well. And I guess I can climb up. You know what? I'm not even going to bother to climb up there because I can just drive by with my car and reveal those manually. Sometimes that's actually the better idea. Once we get to our destination, we'll be able to... Is that on the other? Yeah, it's on the other side of ye old river.
Some people seem to think they always know everything.
Like me.
Jeez, take it out on the fucking deadheads and leave me alone.
Okay, let's get in here.
Oh, jackpot. This should be good.
Okay, looks like we still got some zombies in here. Oh! I don't think any of them screamed, which is nice. Where was the heart at? I hear one. No, you don't. Oh, that one got me. Okay, here's the heart. Okay, plague samples, backpack, a knife, replica bastard sword. That sells for a good bit. Carbine, probably scrap that. Painkillers. Hand grenade, that sells for a good bit. So that is fine with me. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we can build. Okay, so actually, let's take a look at what we've got. Can I upgrade any of these? Fire safe storage. What do I need? I'm never gonna have electricity. I'm never gonna have that. So let's go ahead and just upgrade that. Might as well get it going. So aren't I allowed to like convert these? Okay, so this facility was altered. Like it's not the same as it used to be. So before, it would apparently automatically upgrade into 8 beds if you needed more beds, but now it gives you the option of whether you want to do it, if you want to pack the bedrooms or not. I'm just going to go ahead and do that because we can handle the morale hit, so let's just go ahead and do that. And I'm pretty sure we have, I think, I mean, maybe we don't, maybe I'm just like out of my mind and that we don't actually have a... Let's put this in. What is it called? The white noise machine? But I thought we had a white noise machine. I don't know. Like, we don't really have a good mod for the kitchen. Wait, no, we do. We've got a slow cooker. Slow cooker is actually really good. I like that one quite a bit. I don't want to do... I really like satellite broadcast, but I want to build more. So, what we need right now is... We definitely need a workshop, so let's just put it somewhere. Red Talon Workshop, for sure. Okay, so the bunkhouse is about to be done. Okay, so the bunkhouse is packed now, so we get 2 more beds for -5 morale. That's actually that's not a big deal. We can handle that because yeah, okay, it looks like we do. We do have a white noise machine, so it's going to be +10 morale, -5. So like the net output's going to be +5 morale. That's perfectly fine. But we also have all the beds we need. Like we've got 8 beds, which is great. What else we have? 4 more manpower. So we have a clinic. We have a workshop. We need, I think, a still. So this is not a mid-game base. I do consider this a late-game base. So we are going to do a late-game build. Now, this has to be built outside. It says it right there. It's a small outdoor requirement. And that's done. I think I'm going to do an... Oh, we do have an officer's quarters. Yeah, I'm going to go officer's quarters. So because this is a late game build, I'm going to de-emphasize our EXP. Like, EXP is not as important. Let me go ahead and install some mods here. I don't know what to put. Let's just put this in here. And one more, we got 1 labor. I could probably do something with it, but let's go back and defend the base and collect both our influence and our, what do you call it? standing. I was about to jump cut, but you know what? I think I'm going to use this as an opportunity to explain my rationale for the bases. So, the way I like to design bases is, in the beginning, I like bases that emphasize EXP gains, because you're building up your community. You're trying to get to your 8 to move into, like, possibly the largest base. In this case, maybe you build up to 9. But on Lethal Zone, it's a pain to level up. Like, it's also dangerous. Like, if you have a character who has no fighting skill, and that means their health is going to be on the low side, well, that's just a great opportunity to just have somebody die to a weird mishap. So there's just no reason for it.
This defense isn't
And
an offense. It's a Zed killing monster truck. Shall I get to work?
okay, you made a storage room, not a Zed killing monster truck. Seems to be a slight bug in the response decisions there. Now we can throw all of this in. Probably big time overflow, but what are we gonna do? Equip this. But anyways, yeah, so the initial bases, I like to be focused on EXP, because I just want to get my guys leveled up. Having lots of health and stamina, it's just going to decrease the probability of some really dumb mishap occurring. It's just a good idea. It's good, it's efficient, it's safe. The 2 training facilities, they give you health or stamina directly, which is just a great idea. And then, like, all of your recruits, they can just start leveling up, picking their skills, while not necessarily having to be sent into the field to get them. And I mean, kind of at the minimum, you just want to at least get their stamina leveled up and their health leveled up, kind of at the minimum. So here you're going to see, remember, there's 3 entrances, so let's go ahead and ignite this one. And this one. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Blocking the Juggernaut from getting in. Juggernaut absolutely toasted by that. Now, we could have just invited him in and just allowed...
That has to be it.
We could have just allowed our gunners to get him. But, like, I think that really demonstrates how effective the Bouncing Boris is for... Like, if you're worried about Juggernauts overrunning your base, the Bouncing Boris is just such a good option, especially if you can kind of bottleneck them into a predictable location that you can control. No, you don't.
God damn it, they're in here!
Killing some of these guys is also... Oh, God. Oh, I thought I got over it. I didn't. So right now I'm just hammering on... Oh, God. I'm using the wrong items. I thought I was using... Well, it kind of got me away. It got me away. It's destroying our vehicle, unfortunately. I thought I was hammering the button on the energy drinks. It turns out I wasn't, though. Didn't I get that thing installed, though? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, didn't I get... oh, you bit me. You think that's going to matter? Watch this.
Oh, no. No way am I catching this blood plague.
Oh, what are you gonna do now, Plague? What? Wait.
That crowd would kill me dead.
Look, I just got a plague sample back. What are you gonna do now? Oh.
There's too many deadheads to handle.
Just crush
Are you guys doing okay over here? Like, everyone's just kind of bunched up right here. Okay, yeah. Big party. Oh, I'm still profiting in plague samples.
Not knowing when the next wave is coming freaks me out.
Okay. We're slicing and dicing, I guess. I keep getting interrupted on my base thoughts. So yeah, like, we got the whole idea that the early game builds, I just want to level up. Well, the late game builds, I switch. I mean, there's still going to be some EXP because we're gonna do the lounge. There's going to be some EXP, but what we want to focus on now is production.
Come on, guys. Let's show
Where are all
them
those
what we're
zombies
made of.
going? Like, they're all like running into kind of the middle of the base, and I'm like, there's nothing there. So just letting you know, not a
We're
single
still
thing
here.
there.
Cheers to us.
Okay, so zombie threat is removed. Let's go ahead and get Let's actually get building schedule going. That way we can build even faster. We can upgrade this because, like, basically I want to build everything. We have a trader leader right now, so let's get everything upgraded that our trader can actually do, and then we'll move on to some of these other things. So that means we are going to want a trade depot, which means we're going to put it, I don't know, let's just put it over here. It doesn't really matter where it goes, but this is going to get, oh yeah, so we should talk about the facility options here. So we have two special built in, because like every base has the storage, every base has command center. So we have the Refugee Clinic. I don't know if it does anything different though. I think it's just a fully upgraded, just a free. Okay, can we not upgrade? Is this thing stuck at level 2? So these are giving us 35%. That's what you get at level 2. You get 50% at level 3. So is this thing permanently stuck as a level 2? That kind of stinks. Can't say I like that, if that's the case. We do get the backyard barbecue. This could be useful. It does allow you to enact rationing, which is one of the ways you can deal with your food. You get a way to... You could spend 1 food to get 10 morale for 30 minutes. That's not bad. 10 morale for 1 food. That's pretty good. I'm more of a fan of the slow cooker, though, just because you get 10 morale for 1 food for an entire hour, but 30 minutes is also okay. I don't think we'll need to use either of those, though, now that I know that we have the officers' quarters. And that's what you get for built-ins. I don't think there's anything special about these. Now, for your options, you get 3 small. One of them is an indoor, so like make sure you're plugging like the important bedroom type facility. Like the officers' quarters has to be indoor there. And then one of them is going to be a workshop, and then the last one in our case is going to be a still, and that's because, like I said, the new focus on the base is going to be production. And then for these, I haven't fully decided what I want to build for large. We could start a lounge, because we're definitely going to have a lounge. Let's go ahead and just have it right here. So that's something I know I want. Oh, I forget. Another one of the built-ins we get is the bed that can either give us 6 or 8 beds, and if you do 8 beds, you get the 5 morale penalty. But that is still worth it. That's fine. I'll take it. Beds are kind of an intermediate thing. Like, there are other ways to deal with your beds without using facilities or outposts. So it looks like we need to get you back on your feet. You're not looking too good. Yeah, those bouncing bosses are gonna, they'll let it rip. Let's just quickly get this back on his feet by building... Ooh, man, advanced toolkits are 150 feet.
Things are gonna keep getting broken.
They're just gonna have to get broken because I don't even know what the whole situation is. Anyways, give me a second and I will refit. Alrighty, we are road-worthy again. It actually took 5 of the normal repair kits to get us back up. It kind of makes me wonder if the 2 would have been better. Oh man, this might have been a mistake. No! Come on, just let me go. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to articulate my thoughts. So, the new base focus is on production. And what exactly are we going to produce? Well, we basically need a way to process all of our bulk resources. And that would be, we need a way to process food, a way to process ammo, a way to process materials, medicine, and fuel. And one of the only ways you can process food is, you need some way to actually spend the food on something. And one of the best things to spend the food on is ethanol. And that means we need not just any still, we need the level 2 still. So let's get this upgraded. This will allow us to have more labor and it will let us build faster. And our goal here is both to loot that plague guard as well as hopefully reveal any other plague guards that we might have missed. If I can find a way in here. Very nice. And the still is going to let us make ethanol, and ethanol is going to let us make strong painkillers. And strong painkillers are amazing for selling things. You want to sell things, that's what you want to sell. See, look at this. This is just your common Bowie machete. Nothing special about it. Perfectly good weapon. No, you don't. Okay, that's enough. I thought maybe we would just swing it out with them, but that's enough. Plus, that was a horde, so we just got another hit of standing. How close are
I
we?
do not want to let that screamer bring friends. Can't do it.
Okay, let's just go ahead and give this guy the needler. Speaking of which, Halo's coming out pretty soon, so maybe I'll be giving people the real needler. Did he see me? What? I guess she unstuck herself. Like, she had to use the stuck command. Now, this character has resourcefulness, which is why I'm going ahead to use the very nice repeating crossbow.
Like
I actually went
nobody
ahead and
else is
made some ammo for it as
With a
well.
play card around, that won't last.
Do we have gunslinging? Yes, we do. Okay, he screamed, which is annoying. Let's just loot the heart real quick. Samples, backpack, knife, ultralight axe, that's worth something. Grease gun, I bet that's worth something. Stems, gas. Oh, we need fuel. I'll take it. I am not unhappy to see that. Let's quickly just get in the car and get out of here.
The best defense isn't a good offense. It's a Zed killing.
So our goal is to try and reveal the, Oh, I thought it... Come on. Get off of me. There we go. Okay, so we're supposed to be revealing the Plague Art. It's got to be nearby, because we know that these are currently being affected by Plague territory. And, who knows where it is exactly, though. So let's just look around. It's looking pretty heavy here, so... No Plague Art here. Where could it be, then? Very interesting. Right there? Unless it is in a location that isn't something that... Nor that isn't... Where the building footprint isn't shown on the map. Like, that is certainly a possibility, but let's keep looking, and then when we find the Plague Art, we can see if it overlaps. No, so these aren't being affected. How interesting. Maybe we should get on that watch post. Maybe that's what the answer is. Right here. Maybe that will actually show us where the Plague Art is. I figured it. I honestly was very... I was very expecting it to be in those houses that we didn't reveal. Like, right side by side each other, basically, but I guess not. Big blob of zombies, not gonna matter. Here we go. Got ourselves a feral. Did he hear us, though? Yes, he did. Okay, I'm gonna try to squishinate him. Yeah, come here. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep the front of the car facing him to really encourage him to... There we go. Come on, get on the car. You know you want to. Unfortunately, there we go. I don't know, the zombies collided and then, like, I don't know. They did some shenanigans. And the point is that it's a dead feral. Oh, let's put some of this in the trunk to reduce our character carrying weight. You go in, and then you all can go in. Yeah, great stuff. I'll hang on to these. Put this in. Everything that doesn't stack goes in. Got ourselves the Juggernaut here. I don't think they'll notice us, though.
Fuck me. That Juggernaut's got the plague.
I mean, I could also just give him a little distraction over here. Yeah, you guys love fire, don't you? Okay, so we do have some areas that we haven't explored, and we just hit our hero status. Campsites.
Okay.
Oh!
More to see here.
It was right there. What do you know? Okay, so it's in that location. Interesting. So, we know that another Plague Art is somewhere in this area. So let's go ahead and check that one. Also, let's go ahead and assign more building things. Okay, I don't know. Let's collect some water because it only takes a moment. Let's go ahead and install the training manual because we are training somebody still. So this is fine. So what we can do is start converting food into ethanol. 3 food makes 5 jugs of ethanol. I think that's the normal amount. I don't think it was increased for lethal zone. So that's fine.
That's not gonna happen.
We can increase our EXP gains, but I'm not going to do that one just yet because we're not even close to having the lounge can't even give you EXP until it's maxed out. Let's go ahead and put in the fireworks. Okay, so what are the last 2 large facilities going to be? That's going to be the big question. I'll have to think about that one. Anyways, let's continue on to the next location.
Bruh.
I said continue. Oh! Okay, so we're back at the home base. Had to repair the car because that juggernaut wound up punching it. So now that Sweta is leveled up, what we can do now is we can change leaders. And that's because we have everything that we need the trader for. So the next thing we need is probably the sheriff. So let's go ahead and make that demotion. And let's go over here. No.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you.
I almost missed
Let's
you.
demote.
You don't have what it takes to lead this group. You're just too soft. Oh, yeah? Well, fine. I didn't want to be in charge anyway.
Good, because we have someone else that's going to be in charge. We need a sheriff. So our sheriff, I think it's Marin. It's definitely not Rodriguez, let me tell you that. We are not going through that 66% stamina debuff again. Or standing debuff, rather. Okay, so now we can upgrade this to level 3, but first we got to do level 2. And I still have not decided what I want to do those other 2 as. Maybe if I look at them for a moment, it'll give me. And I mean, we could do Haven Device. We got Sniper Tower. I'll have to think about it. Gotta think about it. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and get this activated. And all of these things are done. Oh, yeah, so Erin, I have not chosen any of her skills, and that's because if someone is just kind of like getting EXP over time, sometimes, and I'm not playing as them, I'll just let them get all of them in case I want to have some synergies. So she's the one who had all 4 of the cardio skills, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so this simplifies it. She has no choice but to have stealth. We'll go at close combat. Sharpshooting. So that immediately, so if we have close combat and stealth, that immediately tells me that we should just go probably either into Marathon or Powerhouse. As for Marathon, that would turn her into kind of like our mission completing character, or we could do Powerhouse, which would make her kind of like a general purpose character. Let me see. Let's take a look at our other characters to see. They don't count. You're a Powerhouse close combat stealth. Okay, so maybe we don't need 2 of them, perhaps. Marathon stealth, so it doesn't matter. We have both variations. I think we're just going to go Powerhouse again because it looks like we only have 1 person like that. So let's go into Powerhouse.
Time for me to go knock down some brainless.
So this will allow her to be kind of like a general everyday fighter because now we can use the Powerhouse zombie throw into the close combat techniques. So that's perfectly fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. Let me grab some bullets, and then we can continue going. Let's take a look at the base. That is upgrading, and like I said, I still don't quite know what I want to do. Let's take a look at our storage. So we need to get our food down. This is where the processing comes into play. So this is going to use up 3 food, and then we can start making ethanol. So let's go ahead and get that going. It does take a little while, though, 12 minutes. That's why we need more morale. The higher the morale, the faster it'll go. But also, the officers' quarters, let's go ahead and add this. Well, let me look at this first. So, not only is the officers' quarters going to get us more morale, but we also get meta-analysis, which is 50% more action speed for facilities. So the officers' quarters allows you to get faster action out of the still, which is pretty useful right now. Let's go ahead and add another white noise machine in. That's going to be another big bonus. What else do we need to process? We do need to process some meds, and I think the best thing to do there, I don't think we have pharmacology yet. Let me check. We do have pharmacology. So the best thing to do there will be to uninstall this and put in the pill press. And once that's done, we can make strong painkillers. Right now they cost The 4 ethanol and 2 medicine. The painkiller, the pill press will drop it to half, so it'll be 2 jugs and 1 medicine, which is amazing. We need to process. We don't need to process ammo. Materials will probably be processed by constructing all of the buildings, and our fuel is fine. So we only need to process food and medicine, which, like I said, that's perfectly fine. I don't think I'll need that, so we're just gonna let this continue to build. And I also just need to think about what these last ones are gonna be. I honestly just don't know yet. I haven't really put that into mind. I have a few ideas, but we will see. So where did we want to scout next? We want to check this area out, and that's because it looks like some of the buildings are being affected by the plague territory, which means there's got to be something in that area. So people ask, what is the best base in the area? I'm pretty sure that, I'm pretty confident in saying that it's definitely the Farmland Compound, simply because it gives you a lot of customization options, and the built-ins are not bad. Is the Farmland Compound the best base in the game?
Sticking around here too long.
I'm not sure.
Smart.
I think there is another base that can beat it, but I'm going to sit on that information and ponder on it and like think about it for a while. Bingo! So here's another plague art. What I want to do now is verify all of our plague arts and see. Let me see if I can find an area where the zombies are not going to like constantly try to get on my car, which is a little bit harder to do on Lethal Zone. I think this field right here is fine, though. Okay, I think right here. Okay.
We've completed a project. Good job, everyone.
So we have 23 out of 28, which means we need 5 plague arts. Oh, these guys need help. Who are these guys?
I'm coming your way, whether you like me or not.
Okay, so these guys apparently need a... Okay, we were going to capture this for fuel, so let's just go ahead and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll claim that location over there as a fuel location, and then we will pull out one of the power generator, one of the many power generators that I've saved, and give it to one of them. Here we go. Oh. Power generators is a pretty annoying request. I'm not sure if they changed it where they might show you where a power generator is to loot. I can't remember. I mean, we could go over and just kind of ask them. Let me go ahead and... Because that's the... People wonder, why do I collect power generators? That's the reason why.
Let's hope the next one's a winner.
Here we go. Capture this.
Location is secure, guys. You can thank me later. I have some thoughts.
Take a look at what I just delivered.
Let me see if it changes the dialogue. So right now it says, speak with Aloysius about the generator. Let's see if the dialogue changes.
Now that's heavy.
I'll put the generator in the back, so it's not on my character. Like so. So hopefully it won't like... Basically what I'm trying to avoid is... Oh, so we know there's another plague art in this area as well. I think that means we know where all of the remaining plague arts are, because I think we need 5, and I think we've revealed 4. But those buildings there are telling us that there is a 5th in that location. So that means we should know where the last ones are, and we should be able to basically just cleanse them all and not have to wonder if we're making... So, it's funny, I guess in some ways the Plague Territory just makes it easier to find the Plague Arts, because before Plague Territory, it was really annoying to find them, because they might just be in some random building in the middle of nowhere, and you're just like, where the heck is it? And, you know, you can use the Find Plague Art command, but what is it like? Isn't it like 350 influence? Yeah, it's like 350 influence. Like, I got better things I can spend that influence on. Not like finding plague arts, but at the end of the day, sometimes that's just what you do. Okay, so let's see if they give us a lead on a power generator. If they do, then I guess it means I can stop stockpiling them. But if they don't, then it means I'm going to continue stockpiling them.
Hey, you're welcome here.
Okay, I'll go search for
That's
one.
what I wanted to hear.
Obtain a power gen. Does it show me where one is? Okay, no, it doesn't show me where one is. That means I would just need to have one. And the thing is, because I generate so many allies... Oh, wait. Close combat is our skill. I can take that off. So since I generate so many allies, I am pretty frequently worried that like that someone's gonna ask for a power generator, because like allies are so important on Lethal Zone as ways to like get supplies and have people to sell to. Did you get the power to? Yes, we got the generator. So they're gonna give us fuel efficiency.
See you soon, I hope.
Fuel efficiency is okay. What do you guys
Let's
sell?
make a deal.
All right. Don't just stand out there, hon. Come on in.
Building materials, those could have been
So nice to
useful.
see you.
Maybe earlier in the game though.
So nice
we
to
don't
see
need
you.
computers. Nancy has no skill.
Hey, neighbor.
And Aloysius has shopping. So yeah, kind of a maybe, maybe not. It could go either way. I mean, it doesn't really matter, though, at this point. Like, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty well established. Can I build anything? Oh, that's right. We can build plenty of things. I wish I had comfy chairs. That's what the base is really missing. Like, all these little facilities that I don't know what to do with, a comfy chair would be absolutely perfect for them. Getting those in. Oh, God. It's like punched me in my face. Okay. Who are the left?
I better get to it.
Oh, wait, no. That's what we were going to do. We were going to search for the remaining Plaguard in that area. Bloater over there, not a problem, though. Man, I lost a lot of parts in this episode. I had to repair. It's not just the part where the vehicle got damaged, but there was the part where the vehicle got blown up. And then before this episode, as I was playing through the night, I was using even more repair kits to kind of just get all the vehicles, back on their wheels. So we used up a lot of parts in this episode, but it's okay. We still have over 2,000, which is like a pretty healthy quantity. So it's a little annoying to use up all the parts, but it's like, what else are you going to use the parts for? You got to use them at some point in time. You got to do something about them. Oh, triple ferals. Too far to make a difference, especially because I don't plan on getting out of my car. We can just kind of drive by these locations and reveal them just through proximity. Let's not fall into the ditch, though. That does give the ferals an opportunity. So this one's a no. How about this one over here? That one seems plausible. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's got to be this one here, because I remember on one of my alternative save files coming to this area to farm just the hordes that appear as a way to gain standing. Yeah, it's got to be this. Okay, I even see the smoke coming out of the house. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. So on Lethal Zone, it would be a little harder to farm them, but like kind of like this. You see how that horde only counted as like 2? What you can do, I was playing on Standard Zone, so it was very easy to just kind of like ram into. I don't have to back into them. But what you can do to farm some standing is because like the Plaguard will regenerate the hordes pretty quickly until you've hit kind of a limit. Like once you've killed like a good number of the hordes, it seems like the Plaguard, I guess, runs out of hordes. But what you could do is actually activate the drone hacking, because like the drone hacking is wide enough to reveal all the hordes around the Plaguard.
Talent operatives are on the verge of completing Project Lighthouse. Congratulations to the men and women making it happen.
What? You're gonna tell us what any of that is, Meredith, or just be like, oh yeah, we did a thing, everyone like clap our hands or something? Like what if like Operation Lighthouse was like, I don't know, going to Subway and making a sub for yourself, or getting a sub made for you? Like, well, that wouldn't necessarily be a very, maybe in the apocalypse it would be an impressive thing, but how do we know that's something to be like congratulating? Okay, lounge is level 2, let's go ahead and get it up to 3. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Give him the stabberoni. And I think that's going to be doing it for today's episode. Like I think we got the new base. We're gonna get everything built. It'll give me some time to think about what I want to put in there. Don't know. And now to remove the heads-up display and get a nice screenshot for the episode. Yeah, like, we're going to get this base fleshed out. It'll give me a little more time to think about how I want to build up the base. I've got to decide, like, I could do Sniper Tower and Haven Device. I don't know. I'll think about it. There's options to do. But, yeah, like, hope you enjoyed the episode. Got a little bit done, a little bit more peaceful of an episode. That's fine with me. Like, I don't always want, like, a high-stress episode. But, yeah, we are in this base. This is a big fan favorite. A lot of people really love this base, and for good reason. Lots of options. it's got a really good blend. Like, it has one less large than the lumber mill, but it has a lot more in the small facility area. That's the big weakness of the lumber mill. So I think this one has a much better balance. 4 large facilities is a lot, though. It's almost a little overkill. Like, I don't quite know what to do with that 4th, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 homecoming content. And, of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.